big homie, big homie, big homie. The big homie, the big homie show. Swoo. Hey, hey, welcome to the big homie show. The big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie, hey, welcome to the big homie show. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. With no further ado, I welcome D-Boy, your host. Like, comment, share, and subscribe before you go and tell a friend about the big homie show. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. Hey, welcome to the big homie show. Drop that Zaddy in the bed, boy. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. Hey, welcome to the big homie show.
Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You comment, I comment back. Hype this video. Shit. It's the big homie. Act like you know me. Nieces and nephews, it's your favorite uncle at the barbecue talking this ish. Hit me. Let's get right to it, man. Salute to my boys. I'm going to give them a round of applause. But they always show me love. They always show me love. You know what I'm saying? Let me adjust my hat. I'm on my TI shit. I don't know what the hell's going on here. But it don't matter. Anyway, salute to URL. They got volume. And you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of volume going on, man. There's this volume card. I think this is number 12. This joint is fire. I ain't gonna hold you. Tay-Rock versus Ill Will, the rematch. Oh shit. A-Ward versus Fonz. I like that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Two Midwest cats getting crazy with each other. Rum Nitty versus Mike P. Woo! Mike P, you up for the challenge? Let's get it. Swamp versus Kid Slay. Now, yo. I give you two of those. That one is fire, man. Salute to Kid Slay, man. He stood up to the criticism and all that and stood around, man. But salute to URL for, you know what I'm saying? They stood with him. I ain't gonna lie. O-Red versus Jack Boy, man. I just like Jack being, you know what I'm saying, in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be looking at this battle for my brother Jack. But salute to that. And Chef Trez versus Eunice. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a goodie. This is a goodie. I like this. I like this. Now, volume. Let me get here, because you know, fuck all these battle rapping shit. We're gonna get to the controversy. That's what y'all like me for. I kind of figured it out. You know, y'all like me talking my rants and just pretty much talking ish across the board. So we're gonna get to it. Is URL Ultimate Rap League? Are they the last men standing? Did they get the last laugh? To all the competitors that tried to bring them down, they're still here. And the other ones that try to bring them down are no longer here. How did this happen? How? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this. URL is a business. A thriving, well-oiled machine running business. Yes. You know what I'm saying? They got their books right. They got their artists right. And they got their own facility. Look, one thing I know for sure is that these efforts is smart. Shout out to Beasley. Shout out to Chico. Shout out to Smack. You know what I'm saying? All in all, they kept it a trio unit. And they didn't, you know, deviate from that. You know, they've been doing it for the past, close to 20 years of being in the game and whatnot, elevating and whatnot. So we're not going to say they're the first battle league. They're not. There's other battle leagues that came before them. But they're the battle league that cultivated a plan, strategy, and did it right. It had the community as far as the urban community, us. They got to them first. And Smack was, you know, was Smack before URL. So all those things combined, man, it just pushed them here to where they at now. And I commend them for that, man. Salute to them. Now, check this out. During the COVID era, you know, they struck a deal with Caffeine. Great deal, by the way. I wish I had that deal with them. Anyway, yeah. So when Caffeine was running, guess what they did? They let Caffeine spend all the money. All the money. Okay, Caffeine, y'all got it, man. It's on y'all tab. While Caffeine was doing that, they were saving their bread. And they got to do the app. They made their own app. Put all they whole library on that app. And said, listen, we ain't dropping no more YouTube drops. Y'all could catch these new battles on the app. Everybody was crying. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas, y'all finished. Y'all done. Y'all do that. Y'all ain't gonna be the best battle league no more. Get out of here with that shit, Smack. Get out of here, yo. Don't do that. They did it anyway. You understand? So, yes, they was going through a lot. When they put that app out, a lot of naysayers, a lot of people still to this day probably was talking ish. $7.99. I ain't paying no $7.99 for something I can on YouTube for free. Nah, Smack. Nah. Guess what? That app is still here today. And people are paying $7.99 for that app to this day. You understand? They making money. They generating money. So they could put money back into the game and not having to spend their hard earned. I don't even know I don't know if any one of them have a 9-to-5 anyway. They probably don't. They at this point, they shouldn't. But yeah, they flipping that money back into the app and all these other things that they doing, man. They got their own facility in Orlando, Florida. I seen it before it was actually built. I don't know if it's built now, but I seen it when they, you know what I'm saying, they just bought it. You know, Chico took me on a tour and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Building. Not no little spot in a corner and shit like that only like 150 people could be. I'm talking about a building where they got multiple rooms and shit. Smart. Very smart. You know, so they invested in themselves. And that's why they still here to this day. You understand? And when, you know, the other leagues was trying to book super big battles and all that, and you know, URL fell back on doing that and said, you know, let's just go on autopilot for a minute and keep it pushing and just keep putting out content. You get these super big battles from these other guys, man. That's true. Yes, 100%. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna act like TBL wasn't looking like, you know what I'm saying, some super big dogs at one point in time. Respect to them. I have no qualms with them. But we're going to tell it like it is. This shit is a marathon, not a sprint. We all know that. Marathon, not a sprint. So while everybody else is booking these big ass battles and URL was like just booking their in-house cats and all that, guess what happened? These big battles and these people booking these bits just ran out of gas. And URL just kept running by them. Running, hey, yo, y'all good? Okay. And we getting nice cards, just like how Volume is right now. You get the return of Ill Will, which is dope, by the way, man. Salute to that. But I gotta say this, URL. I gotta say this. Let's make this happen. For all intended purposes, let's make this happen. This is far too long for this not to happen. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to hear the beginning of it, the middle of it, the ending of it. But if you bring an Ill Will back, can we bring Hitman Holla back? I mean, am I wrong to say that? Am I wrong to ask for that? Matter of fact, we was this close to getting a Hitman Holla battle. Guess who messed that up? I ain't gonna say no names, but you know, Verb. Gerald McCoy was going to try to get Hitman Holla on that URL stage, and Verb messed that up by just not minding his own business. But hey, let me ask this again. URL, can we figure that out? Can y'all have a conversation? Because you know URL is businessmen. They ain't talking about no streets and clapping niggas up and doing all this no, they talking business. And Hitman Holla is a businessman as well. He got that 1v1. That's fire. Salute to Hitman for that. Hold on. Let me give him some. Salute to Hitman Holla for that. I think that's a genius thing to do. He's finding ways to make his paper. You understand? So all I'm asking is, can we get that? Can we get a Hitman Holla return to the URL stage? I think that would be big. I think that would be huge for the fans. They would love that. They would love that. So yeah, man. Salute to the battle rappers, man, that still got they leagues that they running and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Salute to T-Top, salute to Calico, salute to John, you know, salute to Hitman. You know, y'all still got y'all leagues and still doing your thing. But I want to see one day a big, listen, man, put the egos and the pride to the side. If that's even what's going on. All y'all call Smack, man. I think y'all owe Smack a call to be like, yo, Smack. Because he is the big homie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm older than Smack. I ain't I've been in the street, baby. Anyway, he brung y'all up. He brung y'all up. Show respect to y'all big homie, man. Give him, put in a call and say, yo, man, let's just put something together for old time's sake for the fans. They talking about this battle rap is dead. Battle rap ain't doing it what it's supposed to. Y'all want to have some fun, man? Everybody's doing good in their respective separate lives. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing good. I'm gathering. Give Smack a call. Yo, Smack, man, what you think about doing this? This boom, boom, bam, pow. Y'all can interject y'all labels or y'all logos, you know what I'm saying? Make broker a little nice business negotiation with Smack and URL and Beasley. Let's make it happen, man. Y'all grown ass men. If grown men can't put it together and be respectful toward each other and put together a nice situation for the fans, I don't know what to tell you. Then this shit is probably cooked. But I want to see the return of Hitman Holla. Hey, me and Hitman Holla, man, we don't say we ain't have words or nothing like that, but I'm pretty sure he felt the way about my old ass every now and then. But I got nothing but respect for Hitman Holla and his work. That's why I'm saying this now. I would love to see the return of Hitman Holla at URL. At least one time. Let's close the chapter at least. Let's get some closure on this. You feel me? Because when they do that URL documentary somewhere down the line, Hitman Holla got to be a part of that. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't understand Hitman Holla's gripes when it comes to like him should be paraded as the best or one of the best at URL. Although we know it's Tay-Rock, you know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock can put in work for up T time and shit like that. Tay-Rock get numbers. We know that. Hitman Holla get numbers just as well. Let's see the return of Hitman Holla versus Tay-Rock. Or let's see the return of Hitman Holla versus Sue Surf. Or somebody. But I would like to see that URL. It's your boy, the big homie, Debo. Let you know what I'm saying, rock with me on this, man. Make it happen. But yeah, man, that's just pretty much it, man. Check out that volume joint. Hip hop is still alive. Battle rap is still alive with URL and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But salute to King of the Dot too, man. They got World Dom, and I like the card that's on there. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got Jazz the Rapper versus A-Ward. Hold on, King of the Dot. I give you some right here. That's fire. Although you get the $3 joint with her and shit like that, this is really the official crowning of Jazz the Rapper coming to King of the Dot. You know what I'm saying? I see this as her debut because it's actually in Canada. So salute to Organic and whatnot, man. But yeah, man. Yeah. That's about it, man. Something light for y'all to hear and whatnot, man. You know, everything can't be, you know, getting crazy and shit. But salute, man. It's the big homie. Act like you know me. Subscribe to my channel, man. Thank y'all for your views. Thank y'all for your support and love and respect, man. And I really do appreciate it. We're having fun with this. We're gonna take it to the next level. I promise you. Watch what I do by probably the next coming couple of months. All right. With that said, I'm out. What?
Like, comment, share, and subscribe before you go and tell a friend about the Big Homie Show. Ay, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. Hey, welcome to the Big Homie Show.